This tape is an interview with Mr. and Mrs. Maurice Green of Bemboka on the occasion of their diamond wedding. It's a broadcast from 2BA at approximately 3:30 p.m. on Wednesday, the 18th of January 1967. End of identification. Listening to 83-year-old Mrs. Maurice Green of Bemboka, who with her husband will be celebrating their diamond wedding next Sunday, January the 22nd. After listening to Mrs. Green play the piano, I talked to this wonderful couple about their long married life. Well, first of all, Mr. and Mrs. Green, hearty congratulations on your diamond wedding anniversary. I don't think, Mr. Green, that I've heard of anybody else in the district with a diamond wedding, have you?
No, I haven't.
Have you, Mrs. Green?
No, I haven't.
Well, now, tell me something about yourselves. Mrs. Green, were you born in this district?
No, I was not. I was born in Sydney, Millers Point.
Oh, yes. And when did you come to Bemboka? Just before you married?
Oh, about 18 months before I was married, or 2 years, and then I came back again, do you see?
And you met up with this dashing young man.
This dashing man.
Well, what about you, Mr. Green? Were you born here?
Yeah, born Greenbrook, just across the river over there. Bemboka.
Now, where were you married?
St. Joseph's Church, Newtown, Sydney.
Oh, well, you did go to Sydney at any rate, where you went. And, Mrs. Green, how many children have you?
I have 7 living and 2 in heaven.
And what about your children? Do they live in this district?
The boys, yes. There's one at Nimity Bell and Kevin at Kybian and Lloyd and Gerald here, Bemboka. Oh, Maurice at St. Ives and Cecilia's in Bega. And that's all, isn't it? And Nolly. Oh, Nolly.
Well, she missed out on her baby daughter. Now, you're obviously a very proud and very happy couple to have reached your diamond wedding anniversary, and you both look so wonderfully well. What's your recipe for long living, Mr. Green? What's your recipe for long living?
Oh, well, I think living well and not smoking.
Well, that's a good advertisement. Do you agree with this, Mrs. Green?
Yes, I agree with it. We led a very quiet life in the lovely country air.
And plenty of this lovely milk from the district.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Mr. Green, I understand that you're still able to ride a horse. Is that right?
That's true. Yes, that's true.
Now, tell me something about your life. What work you have done here? You've been in this house how long, for instance?
50 years. 50 years.
And where were you before that?
Well, I've had 2 properties here. I have a property on Monaro and also here. And, of course, I kept the 2 going. I used to go away to Monaro at times, and eventually I'd come back again. But chiefly I dairied for about 30 years over here, and I found out there wasn't much in dairying, so I went in for sheep on Monaro. And I shore up to 2,000 sheep there, and that put me on good footing.
What changes have you seen in this district in that 50 or 60 years you've been here?
Well, I'd have to say they're better days. We've got electricity, and I think one of the first 3 that went in to show them where the dam is now.
What differences have you seen, Mrs. Green?
Oh, I think it's all been the same. One long, you know. I wasn't one for going about, you know. I'm real home. See, and looked after the kiddies and got them ready for school and all that, you know. We all have that. All mothers have that.
And you have had and are still leading a very happy life?
Yes, I'm quite satisfied, yes. Yes, quite satisfied.
But
no, I wouldn't go back to the city to live.
Well, have you seen any changes in Bemboka?
Oh, I don't know. There's, yes, well, the roads are better, and we have a light now, you know. I can remember it was the lamp, poor old kerosene lamp.
Yeah.
But we have the lights, and they're everywhere, and it's very nice. And, we have a lovely hall.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I used to drive the buggy. Never handled a horse in my life till I came here, and I was very game. I had to go to Mass on Sundays, and I wasn't going to stay at home for the sake of the chancing my life with a horse. So I used to drive. And of course, very kind people, you know. They used to, when I used to drive up to church, there'd be one man in particular that used to help me with the horse. He'd come out and he'd put it in, take it out, tie it up, watch for me to come out, and then put it back in again and say goodbye.
Now we have a car. So
better with
I
a car.
haven't tackled the car.
You haven't driven that? Do you drive the car, Mr. Green?
Well, no, I've given it up.
Used you to drive?
Yes. Yes.
Well, what do you people think about, now you're people who've been married for 60 years, and you've seen a lot of people, young people come and go from the district, and you no doubt see quite a few of the young people now. What do you think of the young people of this generation, Mrs. Green?
I think it's very sad. I do, to see these young girls leaving school and, you know, and I don't like it. I wouldn't stand for it myself.
You don't like mini skirts.
No, disgraceful.
What do you think about it, Mr. Green?
Well, I think the country's gone back with the dress of ladies. You see a decent lady dressed, she looks nice, but these going about in these short skirts now, they look terrible. I'd like to be there with a bucket of water.